Regardless of who your favorite team is, we can all agree when your team turns the ball over, whether that be interceptions or fumbles, it's the worst feeling ever. The Minnesota Vikings currently are in the 8th place for turnovers with 12 games into the 2024 NFL season. While the majority are from the quarterback, of course, being Sam Darnold, one player on the Minnesota Vikings has really stood out. And as you can probably tell, I'm going to be talking about Aaron Jones today. Last game against the Cardinals, AJ had 2 fumbles, which led him to getting temporarily benched to former Ram, former Viking, former Texan, now current Viking, Cam Akers, only for a couple drives or so. However, it's still something to note, as this could keep happening throughout the year, because historically this season he has 5 fumbles, and throughout his whole career he's got 20 fumbles in just 109 career games, which you might not think is a lot. However, that's roughly every 5 to 6 games you have a fumble. When a team wins a turnover battle, they historically have roughly a 70% chance to actually win that football game. However, now into the positives. KOC post-game said, "We have total trust in Aaron Jones. Despite the fumbling issues, still has trust in his running back." Of course, coaches are going to say that, they're going to back their player, which is understandable here. But, it does say something about his character, and he's just 29 years old. Obviously, people say that's older for a running back after that 28-year-old mark. They do tend to kind of drop off a little bit. However, Aaron Jones has had some injury issues, and he typically splits the backfield, so he's got a little bit left in the tank, even though he's 29 years old. Very solid running back. He's kind of keeping the Vikings afloat so far this season. He's averaging 4.5 yards per carry and 12th in rushing yards throughout the whole league with 820, despite already having bye week and being injured for half of a game. Even though Jones struggled on the ground on Sunday, he had the game-winning touchdown and catch against the Cardinals. That's something you can't really overlook, because, you know what? Even though Jones struggled on the ground on Sunday, he had the game-winning touchdown catch against the Cardinals, and that's something you can't really ignore. Finished the game strong, tough on the ground. However, getting that game-winning touchdown catch, improving the Vikings to 10-2 is still something noteworthy. However, I do believe the Vikings are frauds. 10-2, seems like amazing to me, considering the fact that the last 3 games, we've really barely gotten by, essentially. Cardinals, we were down essentially the whole game. They had like 6 field goals, only won 23-22. Chicago, 30-27 in overtime. We had a strong lead. Then we allowed them to score, get the onside kick, score again, got to overtime, and luckily ended up winning that football game. And then Tennessee, we won 23-13. Jacksonville won to 12-7. It's just not been a great second part of the season past the bye week here, and definitely noteworthy. Since the bye week, we have had 2 losses, and just like I said, barely getting through these games. So it's something to monitor going into this next football game against Atlanta, which is a noon game on December 8th. Make sure you guys obviously check that out and see how Kirk Cousins does against his former team. Now it's your turn to speak. Go down in the comments below and tell me who's your favorite running back and why. And also, make sure you like and subscribe, of course. This is a new channel, so there's not going to be a lot of videos up at the time you're probably viewing this. However, make sure to definitely check on the channel page and see what other content I have posted. So make sure you join the journey with me as I'm starting out this YouTube channel. Comment below also any requests that you have that I talk about, and I'll do my research and get that video done for you if I believe it's a video that needs to happen. All right, guys. See you guys in the next video.